they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
The beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
Now they're going to throw it. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Manning. The throw. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense changing the play. Going up top again. Buys a little time with his feet. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. Trying to get rid of it.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. Third and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They want to throw it. Looking to scramble. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give from the gun. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. At the 35, he's loose. Gashing the D on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Going with the ground game left. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
On first down from their own 22. They'll run it to the right. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got the quick pass.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're going to run it. There he goes! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up. That's a 45-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose foot. And moves the chains. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual threat quarterback. Because in the previous play, he hurt you with his arm. And then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it. Because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. He might want another play. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback adapting, and he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He moved and throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
With the catch, it's Rodgers. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Under fire. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. He makes the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. Got room to work. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Manning. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Floating away. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Snatches it on the right. Off to the races. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Aller. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
I mean, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to buy time. The short hands, it's Hudson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Going to the ground. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He'll try to do it himself. It falls incomplete. He was trying. Find his man for 6.
Well, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Back to pass, it's Aller. Sets up the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense...
Snags it at the 30, still running. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Hand off from the gun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
That's caught. It's White. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Running to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Aller. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. They're back in their own end, and they stop the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy is not beating me anymore.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the 1st down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Forced out of the pocket. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They want to run it left here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on second down. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Turning on the Jets. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone. It's Singleton. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Pena. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Buying some time. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Might be changing the route. Quick completion on the out route. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Wide open spaces. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's White. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several...
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Under fire. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so they chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
First down pass towards the receiver is incomplete. It's second down.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Aller. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on third down. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Quick completion on the out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running behind that left side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we...
Ball's in the deep ball. Touchdown, Georgia. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Really nice job by your quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that, right?
It's a seam wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This time, they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Aller. Complete to the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. The offense coughs it up. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
These fans raise second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Bringing it back. The 40.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
To the air, it's Aller. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Release to the back. This time he's got his man.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Shotgun snap on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waiting moments. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to throw, it's Aller. The quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Allard. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Looking to take a shot. He's got it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Extending the play. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. They strike 1st in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Looking for more room. Pass to 30. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
stress, pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the ground with the back. Got room in the 35. Oh, a lot of space. The 40. He's at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Man, and these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, it's Carr. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Snags it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle. It's Pauling. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Good timing on the quick out. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, he leads it with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Buys a little time. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Carr. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a 1st down. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. It Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think...
It's a running run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Love. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Complete. Breaks the tackle.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy, I'm just going to take it.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Got the first down, looking for more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll try the run. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Using his legs, it's line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Another ball is not free. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. From the gun to give, looking for room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here comes the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was. Did that right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke.
See what they have on second down. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Dances away. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice move there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Pauling. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Runs through the tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Reads it, fires complete. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to the receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
The give on the inside. Shakes off the defender. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass. He's going for it all. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really get it. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Gets rid of it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Moving away from pressure. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs. It out to the 41.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Price. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Carr. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football. How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And after after the interception return. He gets it down to the 32-yard line.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnovers.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air. It's Carr. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David.